Pull up, two-door swerve. Ay, pull up, ay, pull up, two-door swerving. Back in the day, I was wordless. Started from the surface in the middle of the desert with a weather hot enough to break a motherfucking thermos, nigga. Ay, look at the flick of my wrist. Won't forget.
What's going on, guys? Back here with another episode of Copper Flop, where we review the new premium collection in NBA 2K18. So, as always, we're starting off the episode looking at the prices of the packs, and we have the Intensity collection, so this is pretty cool. So 11,250 VC, 10,500 MT, so very expensive. They're out for 2 weeks, as always, and they're going to be done just in time for the All-Star weekend coming up. So, again, I start off with this just to really emphasize how expensive these packs are. Roughly $4 to $5 a pack, and I really don't recommend. Even with me having all this VC, I'm not going to pull any of these packs. I'm kind of saving that, but so I'm going to lead by example. I do not recommend pulling these packs. They're very expensive and not worth spending your hard-earned money. So, diving right into this collection, we actually filled the whole page here. So, we reviewed all these from the bench boost. So, I don't know, it's kind of cool, the progress over time. So, starting off with the first collection, or first player in the set, I should say, is Jay Williams. So, I don't know, I'm going to make it quick with these sapphires, because sapphires are slowly becoming irrelevant just in this whole game. I mean, that doesn't mean they're bad cards, it's just people don't come to watch a review for the sapphires. I mean, there's some budget cards, I'm sure, but I don't know, I'll just really emphasize the budget cards. So going through here, Jay Williams, it reminds me of the Emerald one from, was it 2K16? Maybe it was last year. I can't remember, but this card, comparing it to, let's do Jeremy Lin, it's okay. It can shoot a little bit. It can shoot 3, has mid-range, has the free throw, but he's primarily known for his ball control, which is an 86, which isn't that high. I thought it'd be a little bit higher for what he's known for. He can dunk, but then he's very quick, so 95 speed, 96 speed with ball, and then, yeah, so just a budget card. Yeah, he's already down 1,500. This will be a nice card if you're low on MT and just need a point guard to run. He's kind of undersized, so isn't the best. So, moving on to the next Sapphire that, again, not very good. I wouldn't even... Okay, his stats say otherwise, but I don't know if I'd really recommend him. He's an undersized power forward at 6'7". I mean, maybe you can run him at small forward to clamp up someone, because this guy is very good on defense. But, yeah, Maxiell, I don't really know too much about this guy, but he has a little bit of a post game, has mid-range, but cannot shoot the 3. Like, again, I feel like I'm kind of half-assing this, but I'm just really going to go quickly through these, because I know not very many people come to see the sapphires, but I'll include them. So yeah, Dunk, this guy's just a really physical player. I'm sure he'll surprise a lot of people when you come up against like a budget squad, and this guy will do some clamps and be very physical, but not the best shooter. So again, next card, Kevin Martin. Now, this is probably another really good budget shooter. I'm sure he has gold shooting badges. Yeah, catch and shoot, mid-range, deadeye, and difficult shots. So a very good shooter for the Timberwolves. I don't know too much about him, but we'll compare him to, let's do Rex Chapman. So very good at attacking the hoop with 90 driving layup. That's a key stat. Draw fouls low, mid-range 90, open shot 388. So this guy can shoot. Can speed boost 86, so this is looking like the best budget card so far. I don't think his defense is the best. Yeah, 50, not a good defender at all, but overall a good cheap budget card that can play some offense and shoot, and that's about it. And yeah, we can play a new game here. Make a tally of every time I say budget card with these sapphires, because that's pretty much all they are. But next card, Vin Baker. So we're getting into the better cards here, and Vin Baker's not starting us off well here. So he has 5 gold badges, which are pretty nice. Let's see here, up and under specialist, pick and popper, put back king, post spin technician, drop stepper. So looking at his stats, good in the post, very good all around. 92 post fadeaway, 90 post hook, 90 post control, 80 draw foul, has mid range, and then 69 open shot 3. I'm not going to say that's really super respectable, but you got to at least acknowledge it, because in the corner, I'm sure this guy can knock down some 3-pointers, especially if the opponent badges them out. But comparing to Jermaine O'Neal here, pretty good card, stacks up pretty well if you don't have the Jermaine O'Neal. Dunking, pretty good. Standing is kind of low, but again, a power forward that is not undersized. You could almost say it's like a off-brand Sean Kemp here with the Sonics jerseys. I don't know. Very cheap card. I'm sure a lot of people will be running him. So here's a player that I know a lot about. He went to Iowa State University, one of my favorite college teams, and it's Jeff Hornaceck, a really good shooter. 83 overall on offense, 86 on defense. So we'll compare him to another really good shooter, Ray Allen. So obviously he's not going to be just as good as this diamond, but he can attack the hoop. Surprisingly, 80 or 93 driving layup. Doesn't have a post fadeaway. Don't even think about going in the post. Look at that post control, 25. I feel like you get stripped as soon as you try to post up with this guy. I would not recommend that. 88 draw foul, which is pretty good. 95 mid range, 97 open shot 3, and then you pair that with the shooting badges that he has. Yeah, catch and shoot, corner specialist, mid range Jedi, deep range Jedi, limitless range. This is like a sharpshooter or a cheap budget player that's a sharpshooter. So, we got Overwatch updating there, but yeah, just a really good shooter. I'm sure his defense isn't the best. You know what? It's actually good. Never mind, I spoke too soon. So, very good shooter. Obviously doesn't stack up to Ray Allen, but again, it's gonna be a very cheap card. Look at that, already below 3,000 or 4,000. Probably gonna be in the 2,000s with everyone pulling these packs. This is gonna be a card you're gonna have to watch out for that can just bang threes, because that's really how Supermaxes emphasize this year, attacking the hoop and threes. So, moving on to the next card, Brook Lopez. I swear this guy's got like 3 cards in all these sets. I know he's got like a sapphire, maybe. Yeah, okay. It was a sapphire in one of these sets. I guess he got an emerald moments, but I swear we've reviewed Brook Lopez a million times. But let's compare him to Zydrunas Ilgauskas, another slow center that can shoot. So kind of a really good comparison here. 7 foot tall, so very good height for a center. Has a post game, 95 post fadeaway, 96 post control, 95 post control, 96 post hook I meant. Draw foul 85, open shot mid-range 96, open shot 393, so this guy can stretch the floor. 85 free throw. I have played with his emerald, and it's a very, very good shooter. Defense, I mean, the stats, he's good on defense. I mean, he can block, but what really holds this card back is the speed, which is at a 45, which is very slow. I mean, I play with this Ilgauskas, and 50 feels like he's just stuck in quicksand or something. I don't know. I can't say I'd really recommend this card if you're looking for someone comparable to DeMarcus Cousins, but I mean, he can stretch the floor, so I'm sure it'll be cheap again because he's a Ruby in the set, and a lot of people are going to be pulling him. He has pick and popper, mid-range Jedi, and drop stepper. So not a bad card. I can't really recommend him because of the speed, because you might get really toasted with like running against DeMarcus Cousins or pretty much any centers faster than this Brook Lopez. But I don't know, if you need a shooter, I would recommend picking this card up. So we're getting into the Amethyst here, and we're starting it off great with Amethyst David Robinson. So I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that this card was a part of the set, I was kind of jealous, because I'm waiting to get that pink diamond one at the end of the year with the weekly rewards, and this Amethyst looks almost as good. So 7'1", David Robinson, the Admiral, 95 defensive overall, 91 offensive, and yeah, this is a very, very good card. So we're going to compare him to the Diamond DeMarcus Cousins here. He does not have the driving layup, unlike his pink diamond, but pretty much everything else is just as good as the pink diamond. David Robinson, I kind of look there, except for the contact dunk, which is kind of weird. I feel like they'll update the stats, but this card, I'm telling you, very good. His release will make his shooting even better. Let's just get into the stats. So he can post up, 92 fadeaway, 90 post hook, 91 post control, 93 draw foul, 92 open mid range, and then 70 open shot 3. So if you guys ever faced the Ruby one online, that one had a 60 or 65. This one has a 70, so it's even better. And with his release, I will put money on it, guys. It goes up to about an 85 at least, because this guy's release is so good every year in 2K. And I had the diamond one last year, one of the best centers in the game. So of course, passing's not going to be the best for a center, but it's okay. It'll do. Rebounding's great. Defense, lateral quickness is better than DeMarcus Cousins, and DeMarcus is a pretty good defender. I mean, it's not elite, but it's going to be better than DeMarcus. Dave Robinson's been known for defense, or is known for defense, so really good defender, 96 shot contest, 92 block, 90 defensive consistency, and then on ball 90, and then the dunking, 95 standing, 90 driving dunk, 90 contact, 82 speed, so faster than that Brook Lopez I was talking about, and almost as fast as his cousins, which is very fast. So again, I can't emphasize enough, this card is amazing. 90 standing dunk, 90 driving dunk, 90 flashy. This, if you're behind on the weekly challenges and you really want a David Robinson, this is probably going to be the best one that comes out this year, unless they really want to make some money and put a diamond one out, but I feel like they won't do that. But this card, amazing. I might even have to pick it up if I think DeMarcus is slouching or something, because this is a very good card. The only thing I noticed though is in this set, they messed up or something, because there's only 6 if you include the personality one on this card. So I think they rushed or something and forgot to add more badges, but there's 5, and that'll be a recurring theme as you'll see as we go through these players, because of course I've already looked and some of these players have barely any badges compared to others. Like look, Bobby Jones has 17, the next player we're going to look at, and David Robinson has 5. So I think they messed up there, but that might kind of make people turn away from the card. But again, I think his stats will prove otherwise. So moving on to the next card, Bobby Jones, and defense 99, offense 88. That's the perfect definition for this full card, because again, I've looked at it and this guy can do everything. Look at this, 80 driving layup, which isn't the best, but it'll do. He can post up with a 90 post hook and 87 post control, 95 draw foul, amazing. We're comparing him to the Diamond Rick Barry here. He can do everything, mid-range 95, everything but shoot threes, which is really big on Supermax this year. Can't speed boost with the ball control, so excuse me there. He isn't the best when it comes to holding onto the ball, so that might be a liability, but the offense or the defense makes up for it. So rebounding's amazing, defense almost 98s across the board, dunking's great. I assume, yep, they gave him an 80 driving dunk, which is pretty good. Speed 84, he's a little slow in speed with ball. So this guy, they had to balance him out somehow, and they did it by taking away the key things that people need on Supermax, which is fast players with the ball to attack the hoop and then shooting threes. So this card, I'm not going to say it's bad, because I called that Rasheed Wallace not the best. I'm pretty sure my last review, and that card is amazing, but the thing that Rasheed Wallace has is a 3 and this one doesn't. So I don't know, this card's gonna be okay, but it's gonna be, I don't know, I call it like the Dennis Rodman with a not even Dennis Rodman, I don't know. This card is defensive minded, and I'd stay away from it if you're looking for a small forward that can shoot. So moving on to the next card, Amethyst Bob Mcadoo, whatever you want to call him. This guy was a cheeseball last year, and we'll have to see if he's a cheeseball again this year. He's looking like it, because look at this. According to his stats, he's a pink diamond, 99 everything across the board, 6'9" center, so he's very undersized for a center, so you might want to run him at power forward. But looking at his stats here, comparing him to Diamond, DeMarcus Cousins, he can do it all. 97 driving layup, has a post fadeaway, has a post hook, has post control, draw foul 97, amazing, mid-range 90, doesn't have a 3-pointer with a 30, which I think the one last year might have had, which was kind of weird. But this is basically a center that can, well, he can't speed boost like last year, but maybe with a shoe he can, or with a shoe he can, but, or actually no, he can't with a shoe. What am I doing? So I don't know, this guy might not be as OP as last year if you ran him, but this is a very good all-around center that can do everything. It's kind of like the last card we were looking at, like the Bobby Jones. Can do everything, especially well on defense, and just not shoot threes. So if you're looking for a stretch big, this isn't really the guy, but the driving is definitely going to make up for it, because 100 dunk tendencies. This guy, I feel like, is going to be a cheese ball. He's going to be like a mini Wilt, I'd say, but faster at the 5. So I don't know, we'll have to see if this guy causes problems online. And I can't forget the Hall of Fame badges. Look at this, Hall of Fame plus rebounder, which is OP this year, Hall of Fame relentless finisher, which is OP at finishing this year, and then putback king, which is good for those offensive boards, and then tireless score, which is a very crucial badge that all players need, and then 14 gold badges they actually gave to him. So again, this is kind of a weird card. just like the Bobby Jones, which very few people will use them, I'm sure, but the ones that do know how to utilize their potential will probably be very hard to stop. So next up we have Shawn Marion, another weird player. I think this should be called like the unique weird player set, because I don't know, intensity, these guys kind of have intensity, but I don't know. Shawn Marion, so this guy, look, he looks almost a pink diamond. 99 defense, 98 offense, another good card. This reminds me of the, what was it, the reward one he could get last year. So 85 driving layup, 88 post fadeaway, so he can do some post moves with that 84 post control, 88 draw foul. Now this guy can shoot 90 open shot 3 and 94 mid range, but his jump shot, I will warn you, is kind of, I've played with this year, it's really good. It goes in a lot, but it's prone to getting blocked, because Shawn Marion, sometime if you're looking for a weird jump shot to not replicate, just look up Shawn Marion jump shot online, or on YouTube, because this guy has a weird jump shot. But other than that, this guy is just an amazing card all around. Cannot speed boost with a 68 ball control, but everything else, he's like a Swiss Army knife, as 2BG would say. He can do pretty much everything. I mean, he can attack the hoop, he can shoot, he's athletic enough to attack the rim and move and just get his opponents moving, but the jump shot kind of holds him back. But look at that, 100 driving dunk and 100 flashy dunk. Comparing it to the diamond LeBron James here, he doesn't even have that. So this card, again, only certain people will probably have him, but those who know how to use the potential will definitely do really well with this card. So I don't know, very unique cards, like I said, in this set. So we're gonna move on to the final card in this set, and you'll see why I'm saying it's the final card, with 2 cards left in a second. So Peja, Stojakovic, this is amazing card. I'm sure I played with the Kings on the the all-time team online, and this guy has an amazing release. I'm going to compare him to Ray Allen here, and they have him at shooting guard, so a 6'9" shooting guard, that's going to be kind of OP, because majority of shooting guards aren't that tall and aren't going to be able to guard, or they will be able to guard, but at 6'9", it's easier to get the release off. So great, pair that with a good release and what he's known for, which is shooting 3-pointers, and this card's going to be pretty good. So comparing him to Ray Allen here, he has a little bit of a post game compared to Ray, but other than that, they're pretty much identical. I mean, he can attack the hoop as well, but shooting, of course, is going to be great. 97 open shot 3, 96 mid-range, free throw is great. Ball control, this guy can speed boost, which is crazy. Passing isn't as good as Ray, with a vision at least, but the IQ and accuracy is okay. Rebounding is going to be a little bit better, of course, because his height. He is going to be a better defender, though this Ray Allen is a good defender. I think he's going to be a better defender just because of his size. And I don't know, last year the Peja Stojakovic dunked a lot, and this year I don't know if he's going to dunk as much, because he does have 80 driving flashy dunk tendencies, but I don't know, last year I just got dunked off that card all the time. 80 speed, so he's a lot slower than Ray, so that might hold him back, but I think his release is really going to help him out and make up for that. So looking at his badges, which is the best part of the card, catch and shoot Hall of Fame, limitless range Hall of Fame, corner specialist Hall of Fame, which is what you need with these shooting guards, a small forward spotting up the corner, and the deep range Jedi. But then again, 2K messed up. They have 4 gold badges and 2 personality. I'm not saying Peja should have like post riser and Hall of Fame relentless finisher, but I think he should have a little bit more than a couple more than 4 gold badges. But I don't know, that's just me. And let's move on to the final card in the set, and there's none up, so I'm gonna have to pull up the stats here on the other screen. Alright, so we get the stats pulled up here in MTDB, and wow, this Dwyane Wade, 98 overall. I guarantee, I'm almost willing to put money on it that this is a pink diamond, 99 everywhere across the board. So looking at the stats and the badges, let's start with the badges. 9 Hall of Fame badges. This is probably better on paper than Kobe Bryant. I don't know about the release. I didn't really like the Ruby Dwyane Wade's release, but 9 Hall of Fame badges: acrobat, relentless finisher, difficult shot, lob city fit passer, pick and roll maestro, defensive stopper, pick dodger, pick pocket, and one-man fast break. Those are some pretty solid Hall of Fame badges, and I think if they release this card onto the auction house, which I think it must be glitched or something like the Vince Carter and Allen Iverson packs, but this card's going to be godly. It might even make Diamond Kobe Bryant's price go down? It might a little bit because of the competition, but it just depends how good the release is and how good the card actually plays. So, getting into the stats, 90 open shot 3, 90 open shot mid-range, 98 contested mid-range, which is really nice, 93 free throw, which Dwyane Wade's cards sometimes really slack at because apparently he's not the best free throw shooter, but 93 free throw, so you won't be missing too many. 98 driving layup, 98 driving dunk, 95 contact dunk, 98 draw foul, 75 post control, which is kind of low for Dwyane Wade in my opinion, but he does have 94 post fadeaway. 96 ball control, which is very nice. You could probably run this guy at point guard with those great passing stats as well. And then looking at the athleticism, the speed with ball, 98, 97, vertical 97, 98, acceleration. This card's going to be, I'm sure it has 100 driving dunk tendencies, or at least 95, and this card's going to be dunking on everyone. And I've seen the Ruby Dwyane Wade throw down, and he has some sick animations. So, moving on to the defensive end, really good on defense as well, and then the rebounding is pretty on par with the other diamond shooting guards. So, this by far is the best card in the set, excluding the collection reward, and I think this card's really going to change the game, or change what we'll see on these God Squads, because this card, 9 Hall of Fame badges, I was not expecting that. So let's move on to the collection reward. So the reward for the set is Diamond Paul George, which I kind of think is an L, because most people want to get a Paul George. Like, okay, a lot of people want to get Paul George, which they're thinking, oh, we can get money out of it by having them complete the collection, but I don't know. I mean, they're probably going to release a Moments Diamond one, so I really don't recommend going for this collection. Like, I really don't recommend it, but I don't know. Unless you love Paul George and it's cheap, go ahead. But getting into the stats here, you know what? Let's start with the badges again. Now, the Diamond Moments probably won't have the same badges, but Hall of Fame Moment List, Deep Range Jedi, Catch and Shoot, those badges make this card OP. Paul George has a great release already, so I'm sure this is going to be one of the best small forwards in the game, maybe even all year. I mean, excluding the pink diamonds they'll probably release, but great card. Defensive stopper, and then post riser. That post riser is nice, and defensive stopper. So 5 really good Hall of Fame badges. I'm sure this Paul George is going to be amazing to those who get him, but let's look at the stats. So open shot mid-range, 96, you know it's good. 95 open shot 3, which is amazing. 93 free throw, so amazing shooting all around. Driving layup, 97, can finish at the hoop. 98 driving dunk, 97 contact dunk, 97 draw foul, and 78 post control. With that 92 post fadeaway, he will be able to fade away. 90 ball control. Paul George has some of the best small forward dribble packages in the game, in my opinion, and people are going to be cheesing with this guy all day. Passing's pretty good. Speed 94, speed with ball 84, which is the low point on the card, I would say. Probably the lowest thing on this card. So you have to slap a diamond shoe on him, but once you do that, it's probably over, because this Paul George looks amazing. But 98 vertical. Defense is amazing because Paul George is a pretty good defender. Pair that with the defensive stopper. Great defender, great two-way, small forward. It's over, GG if you get this card. But again, I don't recommend completing this collection. And from that, I'll move right into my final opinion on this set. Alright, so for my final opinion on the set, I'm going to have to give it a fat 5 out of 10. So a flop. And don't get me wrong, 2K added some cool, highly rated cards. I mean, the David Robinson's nice, the Peja Stojakovic is nice, Dwyane Wade's nice, even the Paul George is nice, but that's out of place, and that's one of the key things with this set. I mean, there's a couple good budget cards that I'm sure will be cheap and nice for people with not a lot of MT, but I don't know, who really wants a Jason Maxiell card or Vin Baker card? And I don't know, even some of these unique cards like Bob Mcadoo, I don't really know how many people want to play with him, and Bobby Jones. And I understand 2K they have to add variety, and not every card can be just a big hit, but this is my personal opinion, and I'm kind of recommending you guys not to pull these packs because there's not really that many good cards you could pull. So thank you guys for watching the review if you made it this far. We're at 410 subscribers at the time of this video, so for all 410 of you who may be watching, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.